This is a dish my grandmother made that I first remembered enjoying way back in the 1950s. I missed it so much that I decided to recreate it from my memories of the flavor and appearance, with help from my Aunt Rita. We're going to begin by making the potato dumplings, which are, of course, potato and flour. I'm going to use the medium blades of this grater and shred the potato up. I'll add some salt. It might look like I'm putting in a lot, but we're going to cook the dumplings in boiling water, so a lot of it's going to come right back out. I'll gradually add some all-purpose flour until I have a consistency that the mixture will hold up in the boiling water. That looks just about right. I've rolled it out into thinner strands, maybe a little over ½ an inch thick. Now I'll slice them up into bite-sized pieces. Just for show, I'm going to take those pieces and roll them in my palm so that I have a nice, even oval shape. I'm cooking just half the batch at a time, otherwise they might stick together. They have a tendency to adhere to the bottom of that pot there, so I'm going to give them a bit of a stir. After a few minutes, they'll begin to rise to the top, and at this point, they're almost done. I tasted one for doneness. I'm going to let these go about another minute or so. And then I'll let them drain through the strainer. Now that the dumplings are done, it's time to cook some bacon. My technique is to use a medium-low heat. The dial on my stove is numbered from 1 to 10, and I've got it set at number 4. Using a low temperature allows the bacon to cook evenly without spitting, spattering, or curled edges. While the other side is cooking, I'll cut up some onion. It looks like it's about 3/8 of an inch. Don't want them too fine. It looks like just the right amount. And the bacon is done. Look how evenly they're cooked. No burnt spots, no underdone spots, no curled edges. Just an even golden brown. Now I'm going to crumble them up. I poured the grease out, wiped the pan down, and then added 2 teaspoons back in. The onions go into the pan. I'll mix them around a little bit, but I don't want them to brown. So I'll add in some of the dumpling water. And let them saute for about another minute or so. I don't want to cook them too much longer than that because I still want them to maintain some texture. Time to add the dumplings. There's a lot of dumplings there. I think I'll probably put in a little bit less than half. The rest I'm going to freeze along with some of the liquid to use on another occasion. Now we'll add the eggs, and look, one of them's twins. Those are jumbo eggs. If I was just using the large, I'd put in 4. After they've set up, I'm going to add in the bacon. Now a little salt, and then I'll grind in some pepper. Now what we have are scrambled eggs. But here's the secret ingredient. Thanks, Rita. As soon as I put some of that dumpling water in, the whole mixture stiffens up. The eggs absorb the liquid, and they become very light and fluffy. Altogether, I've added about 4 of those ladles full, which amounts to about just over a half a cup. And now my Kluskies are ready to serve. They smell so good. What beautiful coloring. There are 4 different textures in this dish. The bacon is crispy, the eggs are creamy, the dumplings are chewy, and although the onions are cooked, they still remain firm to the teeth. Mmm, delicious. One more bite. I've searched the internet and have never been able to find anything close to this. So it would seem that I've brought back to life a long-lost family recipe. But if you've ever experienced a dish like this, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you decide to make Kluskies, enjoy.